Good afternoon, child of the universe. I want to come back and start to do a longer area of doing the 3 and 4 prong wheels of alchemy using Cornells Personal Pyramid Technology. The 18-spoke wheel of exhilaration is something that you work on. It takes 2 to 3 months. Basically what it is you learn how to do the mythic reading, then you do a mythic journey, then you start kind of, well, if you read the book, it explains everything about the matrix, what it is, how they operate, so you can recognize it. Then it shows you how to be a divine sovereign. So basically it's a system. And that way, when things happen, you can see them in a way that gives you the ability to work through them. According to the goddess of the sun, SON, and the 72 portals to a new earth reality is a set that is my life's work. I discovered making Mithra movement when I was 42, I think, 2007. And I knew I was going to write a book about it, and so I started using it. Then it became all these processes. So it has 4 decks, and the decks interplay with the manuals. There's 2 manuals, and it comes in a box because, see, the matrix wants to create a small identity, race, mind, consciousness, part of a family, what's your name, when you were born, where you live, to give you this identity to fit into this box. And this box keeps you separated from life because you're always fighting this battle of all these mental belief programs. So the entire world is run by these programs, and which I explain in my set. So unless you really understand what the process of making Mithra movement is, you're always going to be pulled back into these matrix traps. Because what the mental belief programs do is they give you this surface information with all this programming under it, and they say, oh, this is the truth. And these programs, these cliches, these truths that people just throw out, think that everybody needs to know, are basically the caps on consciousness. So whenever you need to go beneath it, you have to argue with this surface environment. The teaching of the goddess of the sun and the 72 portals to a new earth reality are an inside job. I have proven, and I could prove everything, it works. But in order for you to change your direction, so it would be coming out of the illusion, delusion, and collusion to be this small identity consciousness running in their life. You know, I'm living my best life. Who are you anyway? Because the thing is, we are here now at the crux of the vestiges and the complete crashing and burning of Western civilization and all civilizations that go around it. There are a group of us that are creating this new earth. So when we're trapped in all these models, and these demi teachers are out here trying to keep saying it literally just grates on my last nerve when I see it, because I've given my book away for free to several people I've talked to, and they treat me like people in the social environment lack the ability to be able to have a conversation with someone that has anything to offer. People are too busy running their small identity consciousness, trying to make it in the world and be somebody. They don't want you to get ahead. They want them to get ahead, because that's all the environment requires. So in order to come out of that, we have to start kind of coming out of this identity consciousness and understand that we're working for something that's in the future. So we're creating the portals and pathways to the new earth. Everything is my side, and I promise you, it's PhD level manuals. I promise you I can prove everything. And what I have, nobody has. I promise you. So really, even for me to sell this for $49.99 a piece, I'm losing money on this. I paid more money for this than I'm going to be making. It's become, you know, I don't think it's become anything, because I understand completely that this system is for a time when people are ready to start going within and actually taking the time and away from my identity. See, I'm not trying to say anything about this set has really that much to do with my identity, other than the fact that my identity and my personality was the one personality that would be able to get the job done. See what I'm saying? It's comprehensive, it's interlocked. There's 4 decks, 10 processes. It's all explained in the back of this set. This is book 2, and this includes all the cards. Each card is process. So when we're beginning to do the set, Cornells Personal Pyramid Technology for embedding the 3 and 4 prong wheels of alchemy from your, and it doesn't have to be your 18 spoke wheel of acceleration. It can be from doing a list of alchemy. So all of the processes are underneath the myth. So once you get into the myth and you understand how to enter the subconscious mind and get these clues and to understand what's going on in here, see, because you got to clear this out. It's got to be, you've got to see what we're doing is we're ascending to a new dimension that's more, it's a more fluid dimension. You know how, like they say with your body, if you go to anatomy, they have all the organs separate, but if you actually look inside a living being, the organs and all the structure of the body is just fluid, and we're moving together, and it has an energetic pulse. Okay. I'm going to take you into the process of the Chris Cornell to embed the higher wheels of alchemy. And yeah, I think that's it. This is my first time really doing this. I mean, this is the second video, so excuse me if I'm kind of... Okay, this is what we're going to do. Take a deep breath in. We are going to the 11th dimension in Upper Egypt in the northern region, way far out beyond. It's in the 11th dimension, far northern Egypt. This is where the personal pyramids are. So each one of us have a personal pyramid. Not everyone, but I'm sure if you're listening to this, you have one. So your personal pyramid has an upper tetrahedron and a lower tetrahedron. And the inside of the Merkabah light ship is a stationary where you drive it, you put yourself in it. It creates the ability to time travel. So when you're doing the process of embedding the 3 and 4 prong wheels of alchemy into the upper tetrahedron, the goal is to create this visualization. So it's a visualization process. So imagine the Merkabah light ship would be large enough, like maybe a plane. So it would be like the size of a plane, a 2-seater plane. And the center part, so you have the landings. So the Merkabah light ships, we have this Colosseum, and the Merkabah light ships are around it. So you have your personal Merkabah. The purpose of this 18 spoke wheel, it's long, so I'm going to just kind of read through it for a while and then keep doing videos on it, and hopefully it'll be helpful. The purpose of this is for the birth of an entirely new earth reality of living and flourishing in my dream home. I am in my dream home now. I did this wheel, I did this one probably 5-6 years ago, so it does work. 2, eternal youth and fitness. 3, exceeding all needs met, flowing luxury and riches. This is a universal contract, so anybody that you want to invite to it, they can participate in the contract. So when you're embedding the wheels, so we're just imagining that we're out for an evening, we're participating in this ceremony, and we're throwing these 3 and 4 prong wheels of alchemy, which are universal higher alchemy, higher emotion for this goal. Okay. So everybody that's in the auditorium watching and witnessing, they can enjoy their time, have food. Everything's available to them freely. You know, whatever they need, whatever comfort. So I'm inviting all of the light workers way showers, teachers, leaders of the ascension, and entry into the visionary models of the new earth for all. This is the card we're working on right now, the Natural Divine Human Creations from Source. So these cards you can read what it says, and that helps you with the alchemy, because everything's instructive, so everything guides you towards what you're seeking. We're going to start with a process of it, and now the ceremony is beginning. We have invited our twin flame dragons, 18 twin flame dragons for myself, the mermaids, the whales, the dolphins, the angels, the overseers, the guides, the family, the friends, anyone that's within the scope and in the connection with and with the desiring of, through the creation of the manifestation of this contract, is invited to witness it and partake. I break all matrix contracts with being left high and dry and being humiliated from others to lose everything. I break all matrix contracts with being judged by others unfairly and convicted based on matrix laws, rules, dress codes, and ethics. I uncover, discover, and promote new earth contracts of trust in the one life to provide a way for me to be included within the family of life. I uncover, discover, and promote being recognized as a source of abundance, prosperity, and I am a respected resource. All the ways and means of living outside of the matrix. I break all matrix contracts with feeling less than and afraid of being attacked by those that want to blame me for everything they convict me of. I uncover, discover, and promote being good enough and being recognized as the highest help and source of luxury and the pivot point for paradise on earth. We're going to start throwing these wheels. These are the higher alchemy. From now on, I'm just going to read the alchemy. I'm not going to read the script. The alchemy comes from the script, so you get a basis of where this comes from. So just when you hear me say the statement, you can just throw the wheel. They're like little pyramids into the upper tetrahedron, which is the landing base of your ship. Plus, trust one life. Plus, included family of life. So it's a visualization, so you're visualizing yourself throwing these into the pyramid. You're listening to them, allowing them to fly into the pyramid. Plus, source abundance, prosperity. Plus, respected resource. Plus, being good enough. Plus, highest help source. Plus, luxury pivot point. Plus, paradise on earth equals living in my perfect home within the family of life. So that was spoke 1, and now we're going to go to spoke 2. This card is time-space mapping an entirely new earth reality. It has some nudity on it, so I have to cover it. I don't want to get in trouble or anything. These are a romance deck, so. I'm not going to read the script. I'm going to go straight to the wheels. Spoke 2. Plus, assimilated, integrated soul force power and energy. Plus, reclamation, entirely new earth reality. Plus, lifted, much better place, plus new life, reincarnation, Sabah El Noir. Okay. That would be, say you want to be unified with an aspect or a sub-identity or a past life, whatever your perception is, with somebody of yourself that you want to bring in union. That's what that was. New life, reincarnation. Plus, cared for always. Plus, lifted up beyond average reality. Plus, birthed gently. What do you think, Kelly? Where are you? Come on. Come here. Come on. Over here. Come here. Come here. You want to come say hi? Okay. Plus, flowering, original, sacred, sovereign, soul's purpose contract with Source. Plus, enlivened, reclaimed, rightful sanctuary. Plus, birther, new earth nation. Plus, alliances protect. Plus, alliance, purity, innocence. Plus, pivotal journey, new day. Plus, godmother, guardian, allegiance. Plus, highest path, sacred duties. I break all matrix contracts with being attacked by evil spirits and satanic principalities. I uncover, discover, and promote support and help that I need to fulfill my contract with God. I break all matrix contracts with being treated poorly by anyone. I uncover, discover, and promote new earth relationships with people that support my work and my vision for the children of humanity. I break all matrix contracts with being poor and not having a nice home to live in, which I do now. I break all matrix contracts with being put in a stranglehold by judgmental people who want me to trip and fall. I uncover, discover, and promote new earth contracts of truthful, divine, sovereign humans who actually want good for me. Plus, help fulfill contract with God. Plus, support vision humanity. Plus, truthful, divine, sovereign human. Plus, want good for me. Equals, plus, soul force to catapult myself out of the matrix into an entirely new earth paradise reality. So that's that was the end of card 1, and this was the end of card 2. So when you do the alchemy of polarity, you're just listening to it and you're reading it, and then those have equations, and then you go to the next card. That's how you get the different spokes, because each spoke is kind of dealing with different issues and aspects of your life. We're going to, now that we've thrown all these wheels into the upper tetrahedron of our Merkaba light ship, we're going to walk into our light ships. Everything continues as is. People can stay, go, meet you, however the energetic flow, but this is for you. This is an individual process. You don't have to worry about anyone else. It's all for you. And you get in your Merkaba ship, and fly it off the platform in between the sun and the earth. And the earth, lower tetrahedron, comes up to the light ship and they merge. The bottom Merkaba light ship spins to the right and the top Merkaba light ship spins to the left, and the middle one becomes stationary. So as it spins, the energetic flow of the ceremony and all the wheels and their alchemy that have been embedded have life, and they go out, because when you do the process of alchemy of polarity, you're working on these issues, right? How do you work on them? You look at them.
Okay, hear me out.
You're not trying to put a program on top of them. You're basically looking at these issues that you have, and you're creating portals and pathways to something entirely new. So the top of the Merkaba ship, after the bottom comes up from the earth, they start spinning. The top spins left, the bottom spins right, and the wheels spin out, and a disc comes out from the center of the Merkaba light ship. And your 3 and 4 prong wheels of alchemy for universal life and growth spin out. So the purpose of this is for the birth of an entirely new earth reality of living and flourishing in our dream home. My dream home, your dream home. Eternal youth and fitness, and exceeding all of your needs met, flowing luxury and riches. I'm going to be doing, like I said, I'm going to be doing 12 videos, so this is video 2. I'm trying to think of how to end this. There's so much that I can say, but it's all in the sets. Honestly, everything's in the sets. So I really have nothing to say. I just feel like I'm tapped out, but